Christopher Columbus is one of the most famous and most controversial figures in world history. For centuries, he was celebrated as the man who discovered America. Today, historians see him in a far more complex and critical light. To understand who Columbus really was, we need to look past the myths and examine his life, his ambitions, and the lasting consequences of his voyages. Christopher Columbus was born in 1451 in the port city of Genoa in what is now Italy. At the time, Italy did not exist as a single country. It was divided into independent city-states such as Genoa, Venice, and Florence. Genoa was a major maritime trading power, and the sea dominated everyday life. Columbus's father was a wool weaver, not a nobleman, and Columbus received little formal education. However, living in a port city meant he grew up surrounded by sailors, merchants, and stories of distant lands. Columbus was highly intelligent, but unconventional. He was largely self-taught, studying geography, navigation, astronomy, and religion on his own. He became fluent in several languages used by sailors and scholars of his time. Most historians agree that Columbus spoke Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and Latin, and that he likely understood some Greek. His ability to communicate across cultures helped him move between countries and courts in Europe, even though he never fully belonged to any one of them. Europe in the 15th century was obsessed with trade, especially spices. Pepper, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg were incredibly valuable. They preserved food, treated illnesses, and symbolized wealth and power. These goods came from Asia, but reaching Asia by land was dangerous and expensive. The routes were controlled by powerful empires, and merchants faced heavy taxes and constant political instability. Columbus became convinced that there was another way. He believed Asia could be reached by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean. While many scholars accepted that the Earth was round, Columbus made a critical mistake. He believed the Earth was much smaller than it actually is. This error led him to believe that Asia was only a short voyage west of Europe. If correct, this route would revolutionize global trade. Columbus first sought support in Portugal, the leading maritime power of the time. Portuguese experts reviewed his plans and rejected them, concluding his calculations were flawed and too dangerous. He then turned to Genoa, but the Genoese authorities were cautious merchants who preferred proven Mediterranean trade routes. They refused to fund him.